Welcome to the second session of our online module of professional development around writing. Now, the question you may have in your mind is, how much writing do I need to teach my learners? Do I need to teach my learners anything about writing? How hard is this going to be? What is it all about? Okay, in a sense, I think from my years of experience, such as they are, that the different skills that I'm going to go over in quite some detail in the next 5 or 6 slides is really like a writing game plan. It's a few key rules and handy tips on what writing skills to teach your learners to give them a fighting chance of actually building confidence and writing with success in their context. So, would it be a good idea to look at those skills, to work through this, take a bit of time now to work through this carefully, slowly, systematically, and at the end of it make a decision on how much of this you would like to pass on to your own learners, even out of context as writing skills. And then my opinion is that your writers will be able to transfer a lot of this information into their own context and really develop that confidence that we're looking for when they write. So let's go through to the first slide. We have 2 basic paragraph structures presented here. Of course, they're not the only ones that are available, but these 2, I think, they're very understandable, and if your learners look at these, you might even like to put them up on the wall. They can understand that paragraphs, in fact, do have structures. You can construct them, and here are the parts. So they both start with topic sentences, these 2 examples. The one on the left, number 1, has a topic sentence, and then all the supporting sentences underneath relate back to not only the topic but also the controlling focus. We'll look at that in more detail very shortly. Then we go to basic paragraph structure number 2, and we have here a topic sentence with 2 controlling focuses. And if you have been working through section 1, you will know that if you have 2 controlling focuses in your paragraph, then they both must be very closely connected or loosely connected somehow. If they're too different, then you would suggest to learners that they might like to take one of the very different ones and give it its own paragraph. Alright, moving on, we have an example of a basic paragraph, structure 1. At this point, you might like to pause your recording and take a moment to read this paragraph. Okay, so hopefully you've had a good read of that, and you will find that this paragraph can be divided up, and we have divided it up into its parts underneath. The topic in the topic sentence is note-taking strategies. The controlling focus are available for us all to use, and then each of those sentences, supporting sentences, support the topic sentence. And if we drew an arrow back to the controlling focus, we would find that they didn't only match the topic, but they match the controlling focus too. At times, it's a really good thing to discuss with your learners editing and revising of their work. You'll find that in fact writing is something where learners may say, I don't want to do this, it's really hard, but as you can see already, we have some basic construction outlines here that a learner could follow. So let's look at this paragraph and think about how we might have a discussion with our learners about improving it even more. Look at the picture there, the green leaf is standing out, and in a paragraph sometimes something does stand out as not matching the rest of the paragraph. So I'm thinking that let's look at the controlling focus here for that, are available for us all to use. The topic is note-taking strategies. But what stands out for me is available for us all to use. It stands out because, I'm trying to think, does available to use truly match the feeling and sense of the words used in the paragraph? Words like help, ways to organize, like, illustrate main points. It does in one sense, but is there anything better that we could use? Well, we could say note-taking strategies are great or useful. I don't know, there's just this sense of that they're helpful for us, and it's kind of a nice thing in the topic sentence to have the controlling focus really reflecting the meaning and the sense and feeling of that paragraph underneath it. So if we think about editing the topic sentence to match the paragraph, occasionally we match the paragraph to match the topic sentence, but we might then revise and edit that paragraph from this to this. Okay. What we've done here is we have crossed out available for us all to use. It's actually quite long and wordy. A nice crisp short topic sentence like note-taking strategies are helpful instantly gives a heads up to the reader that we're going to have a focus about how the strategies are helpful. In fact, that's the sense that really does match. I think that if you start having discussions with your learners about this, and maybe they could do some activities, for example, have a selection of different controlling focuses and see which one they think is better than others to use. Talk about the fact that shorter the better in some cases, and that it does need to match, and see what they come up with. So, in summary, we have looked at one basic structure of paragraph writing. We looked at a topic sentence and a controlling focus, and all of the sentences under that topic sentence matching in every way, not only in the content, the meaning, but in the feeling and the sense as well. That kind of revising and editing really is one way to arrive at clearly focused paragraphs.